Hi guys, Dave Shalita again from Business Model Mastery with another insight of the week to help you succeed in business and in life. This week's insight is about negotiation, the most basic form of negotiation, which is called getting a deal. Now, what does getting a deal mean? Getting a deal basically means that both parties have given a little bit of ground, and yet both have gotten what they want. Let's unpack that. In other words, if somebody wants a deal or a discount, then they really should expect to take a step towards the seller. Make sense? If you are the buyer and the seller doesn't do this, they don't know what they're doing, by the way. Now, as a vendor, as a seller myself, my preferred step that I want the buyer to take towards me is action. Immediate action. For instance, if somebody asks me for a discount and they gave me a solid reason why, right, there has to be a reason why, such as because they've been a good customer, then I would probably say, yes, you have been a good customer. Okay, I tell you what, here's a link that's good till midnight. If you take action before midnight, you can get the steep discount, but keep it to yourself. The link expires at midnight, and you've got to mean that. That's important. So that would in effect have meant that this customer was taking a step towards me by taking action before a certain time. I've made this mistake before. I've granted discounts. I've not required the person to do something before a certain time. And guess what? I took a step towards them. They didn't take any action at all. Let's say you're in a Mercedes dealership and you were asking for a £500 discount on a new car because you like to haggle, and that's perfectly okay. But you may or may not know this, but the margins on new cars are absolutely wafer thin. There is very, very little wiggle room to haggle on the price of a new car. But as a professional vehicle salesman, what they could do is go away and ask the manager, right, and then come back and say something like, I'm sorry, the price is right down to the bone, but we don't want to lose your customer, and I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to throw in this and we're going to throw in that. We'll throw in some deluxe car mats. We'll extend the warranty. We'll put a boot liner in the car. All these things bundled together to make up that same £500 value. So the value of the car will be increased by 500 rather than offering the 500 discount. But they'll only do that if they know what they're doing in exchange for you signing an order for the car today. So there are quite a few different ways of granting discounts or adding value bundles, adding goodies to the same value. Now, if you're the one asking for a discount and the seller knows what they're doing and also has the authority to grant discounts, you should really expect to take a step towards that person by placing an order there and then, because that's what they should require to grant the discount, right? By the way, if you're a professional seller, you know that you're dealing with an experienced buyer when the buyer opens with something in a friendly, casual manner like, I never pay retail, by the way. Do have the authority to give discounts. Now that person, the person who they're dealing with there is obviously an experienced buyer. So as the seller, you either do have the authority to grant discounts or you don't. So if you don't, you'll go away on this person's request and bring the person who does have the authority to grant discounts. And then the professional buyer will say, hi, pleased to meet you, how are you? I understand you have the authority to sanction discounts. Now, as soon as that person says yes, the buyer has just established that there are, in fact, discounts to be had, right? So, anyway, that's what this week's insight is about. Remember, most business problems are just a manifestation of the business owner's personal problems. Please, if you like this video, share it and comment and subscribe to the channel. But more importantly, please come and see me at businessmodelmastery.com. I'll see you in the next video.